Hello friends, myself Aniket Nikam. Welcome you all. Today we are going to learn, before a ER diagram, we are going to learn how the designing happens in databases. So we will start with the requirement. So requirement can be of single user or multi-user. So requirement will be taken, and after that a conceptual design will be done. So conceptual design is nothing but the ER diagram where we will graphically understand the which are the entities, physical entity or logical entities, which are the attributes of that entity, etc. And we will find out the different like type of relationships between the different entities. If we have done with this, then comes the logical designing, converting ER diagram into tables. That logical design will consist of functional dependencies, identification of functional dependencies, normalization, writing the SQL queries, relational algebra, as well as understanding the plotting relational languages. Okay, so those will be the topic. After that, we will do the physical design. The actual physical design is in terms of like how the database is formed, how the data is stored into the file system of a computer, and we are going to use the B plus trees, indexing, file storage, and different techniques to convert this actually database into the real world actual database. So one of the database example, you can see the Oracle, MySQL. There are different relational databases. Okay, so now we will see towards understanding. We will start with the ER diagram. What are the ER diagram, their notations, and we will learn the different things about ER diagram. Now we will start with ER diagram. What is the ER diagram? So ER diagrams definition says it gives pictorial representation of for requirement in terms of entities, relationships, and attributes. Okay, or another definition you can see that it represents domain knowledge in terms of entities, relationships, and attributes. Okay, so now it is very important where the first requirement will be taken, that requirement will be converted into ER diagrams. Okay, this is important. So first thing is identifying the entities. So entities have two types. What is entity? It is actually real world independent thing. Let's say student is one of the entity. Let's say I want to make the database or a table for, let's say, you can say the vehicle. Then vehicle is one of the entity, and vehicle type, vehicle number, then different will be the attributes of vehicle relation, vehicle table. Okay, so now vehicle is a entity. So actually vehicle is a physical entity. Sometimes the entity may not be actually present in the world, but it can be a logical entity. Okay, so example, we can have different examples of a logical entity later. Okay, so understand the entities, relationships, and attributes. So we will find out the entities. So generally how many entities we will have, we will make the separate table for that entities. Okay, and we will find out the attributes. So attributes will be nothing but the rows, or you can understand the rows, the columns for the relation or a table. Let's say I have one, let's say class. So class is one of the, let's say class CSE second year SY. So this is one of the relation. So here CSE SY is entity. Okay, so this is what physical entity, and I will have the attributes. Let's say student strength. Okay, so how many number of students I will have. Another I will have the which physical room number I will have. Let's say CS4. I will have the different things how many teachers, how many subjects, etc, etc. Okay, so now that is what CSCSY is one of the can be a table, and this is what physical entity. Okay, so now example of the physical entity, I can give like students, vehicles, books. Okay, now again if I want to find out the logical entity, so my logical entity will be, let's say how many sale, how much sale, then loan. Okay, so actually this is what as called as logical entity, because this is not actually in real world. It is in real world, but sometimes it has not permanent existence. Okay, you can say like that, but all entities are independent entities. So now let's understand about the relationships as well as attributes. We will study the different types of attributes. We will study what is like how the keys and etc will be identified in a ER diagram. Just look at the definition of entity: a real world thing with independent existence. This is called as entity. Already I have told the two types, physical as well as logical types. Understand some more example of physical entity. It is called as tangible. Tangible means what? It will be permanent, constant. Okay. So students, vehicle, book, that is what tangible. What is logical entity? It is called as intangible. Let's say cell, loan, course, bank account, etc. So bank account can be changed or it can be deleted. Loan amount, after paying the loan amount, it will not have the loan. Okay. So course, it will be changed. Cell, it will be not having constant value, or it is intangible, it can be changed after some time. Okay. So now we have physical as well as logical entities. So understand this difference. It will help us to form ER diagram and convert into the tables. Now we will see this example. Entity name student. So here roll number, name and age are attributes of entity student. Okay. Now this is called as entity set, and this is like you can say the how much entity occurrences in this. So you can say the each row is called as entity occurrence. Okay. So we can have a number of entity occurrences, and this all occurrences will be called as one entity set. Okay. Now understanding relationship. What is the relationship? One of the component of ER diagram. So read definition. Association among entities is called as relationship. So there are different types of relationships. So one relationship is one to one, one to many, and many to many. So now 10% of relationships will be one to one, 30% of relationship in general will be one to many, and 60% of the relationships will be many to many relationships. Okay. Now we will understand we will learn different types of relationships. Now see this one of the example of relationships. Okay. Now here student belongs to department. Okay. So I can write, this is the symbol, diamond box is the symbol of relationships. So I can write student belong to department, faculty teaches student. Okay. And here I will write here faculty belongs to, and generally I can write in a diamond box, belong to department. Okay. So that will be the kind of relationships. And this symbol, you can see the rectangle, this is the symbol of entity. So here you can write student. So now one to one we represent like this, one to one, one to many, and many to many we represent like this. Okay, this is a symbol. Now understand here one department may have multiple many students. Okay, are you getting? So now, but many departments also can have many students. So that is also possible relationships. That way your relationship is one to many and many to many. Okay. Now again in terms of student and faculty. Okay. So many faculty teaches many students. Okay. And many one faculty can teaches many students, as well as many student belongs to many faculty. Okay. Like that you can see the many to many relationship. Again you can find out faculty and department. Now in one department belong, when many faculties belong to one department, or one department may have many faculties, as well as many departments may have multiple faculties. Okay. Now many times one faculty may teach in different departments, that time it becomes many to many relationships. Okay. So understanding this is very important. So now we will understand the 3-4 types of relationships, that is binary relationship, unary relationship, ternary relationships, and different types of relationships, as well as we will study the notations for ER diagram. So what is the unary relationship? Understand the definition, where same entity is participating in relationship. Example, we can have here faculty is one of the entity, and it is having relationship with different faculties. Example, one faculty manages different faculty, and that faculty can be HOD. Okay. Or for some project or some for special work, one faculty manages different faculties, or one employee manages different employees. That is, relationship is what? The same entity is participating in that relationship. Okay. So here we can say that this relationship is unary relationship, and we can write this diagram like this. Faculty, we will write here relationship symbol, and this is one of the way of representing unary relationship. Okay. So hope you understood. Then we will see the next binary ternary relationship. Now we will understand what is binary relationship. The definition says where more than one entity involves, there are two entities involved in a relationship, then we can say that there is a binary relationship. Now here student, faculty teaches student. Okay. Or student is taught by faculty. So here you can understand binary relation, because two entities are engaged in the relationship. Now what is ternary relationship? Where three entities are involved. Let's say student, faculty, and department. student belongs to department, faculty belongs to department, or faculty teaches student. Okay, and this relationship is called as ternary relationship. So where we will have four entities in one relationship, then we can say that is a quaternary relationship. And we have more than four, let's say n-array relationship. Let's say we have six entities participating in a relationship, then we can call as a 6-array relationship. Okay, so that is the definition. In ER diagram we handle, this is a very important note, in ER diagram we can handle single as well as only binary relationship. We can handle up to binary relationship, and we don't handle more relationship in ER diagram. Okay, so that is very important point to note. Thank you very much. If you like these videos, please subscribe with icon notification button and like my YouTube channel. If you have any question regarding this, you can ask on my in comment section. So we will study the different notations of ER diagram in next video.